Lesson 24. Selected problems from WAEC Part 1. Example 44. What is the length of a rectangular garden whose perimeter is 32 cm and area 39 square centimeters? Solution. Perimeter is given by this formula and it is 32 cm. From the equation, the length and breadth are unknown, but perimeter P is equal to 32. You equate it to the formula in this form. Divide through by 2. You have 16 equal to length plus breadth. You call that equation 1. The area is equal to length times breadth. The area is 39 equal to LB. You call that equation 2. We have two equations. Equation 1 is linear. Equation 2 is non-linear. You start from the linear equation, that is equation 1. You have it in this form. You make any of the variable the subject. We are to get the length, so we have to make the breadth the subject. You have it in this form, that is equation 3. Equation 1 produced equation 3. To continue, you have to substitute equation 3 into equation 2. This is equation 2. Equation 3 is the breadth equal to 16 minus length. You come here and replace the B with this value. When you expand, you have it in this form. This term suggests that we have a quadratic equation. To solve properly, let's transfer these two terms to the left hand side for us to have 0 here. If you transfer this term, it becomes plus L square minus 16L plus 39 equal to 0. Factorize the quadratic equation. Look for two factors of 39 whose sum is minus 16 and the product is plus 39. You have minus 13 minus 3. You express them in terms of L and replace the middle term with them in this form. You now have 4 terms. You group them in twos in this form. From each group, factor out the common factor. At this point, you see that L minus 13 is common. When you factor it out again, you have L minus 3 that will combine to form the other factor. You equate each term to 0. When you transfer the constant terms respectively, you have L to be equal to 13 or L is equal to 3. Therefore, L is equal to 3 or 13. Going by the options, we take 13 as the length. The correct option is C. Example 45. The diagram below is a net of a right rectangular pyramid. Calculate the total surface area. This is the given diagram. Solution. From the diagram, you have it that triangle PTQ is equal to ROWS and triangle QURO is equal to PSS. Therefore, total surface area is equal to sum of the area of the triangles plus area of the rectangle. The two triangles are equal. You write 1 and multiply it by 2 to solve for the two triangles, plus the other two that are equal, plus area of rectangle PQROS. Area of a triangle is half times base times height. Considering triangle PTQ, the base is 8. The height is needed. From here to here is the height of the two triangles and the breadth of the rectangle. To get the height of the two triangles, you subtract 5 from 13, and to get the height of one triangle, you divide it by 2. Therefore, height of triangle PTQ is equal to 13 minus 5 divided by 2. That is equal to 8 over 2. You have 4 cm. Height of triangle QURO from here to here is the height of the two triangles and the length of the rectangle. To get the height of the two equal triangles, subtract 8 from this value, and to get height of one triangle, divide by 2. You have it in this form, and that is 4 cm. Therefore, total surface area is equal to 2 times area of this triangle, 1 over 2, times the base, 8, times the height, 4, plus area of this triangle and this. You take 1 and multiply it by 2, plus area of the rectangle, length is 8, times breadth is 5. You have 32 from the first bracket plus 20 second bracket plus 40 from here. When you add together, you have 92 square centimeters. Example 46. The diagram shows a rectangular cardboard from which a semicircle is cut off. Calculate the area of the remaining part. Solution. Area of remaining part is equal to area of rectangle minus area of semicircle, that is length times breadth minus 1 over 2 times pi r square. If you close this part, it is the diameter of the semicircle, and that is 22 minus 4 plus 4 in bracket. That is what you have here, and that is 14 cm. Radius of semicircle is equal to 14 divided by 2, that is 7 cm. Therefore, area of remaining part is equal to the length of the rectangle is 22 times the breadth is 8 minus 1 over 2 times pi times radius square. You have it in this form, and that is 99 square centimeters. The correct option is B. Example 47. A rectangular playing field is 18 meters wide. It is surrounded by a part 6 meters wide, such that its area is equal to the perimeter of the part. Calculate the length of the field. Solution. The inner rectangle is the rectangular playing field. The width, how wide it is, 18 meters. The length is L. Then you have the margin from here to here. The margin surround the rectangular plane field. So 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters, 6 meters. If you join all together, you have the outer rectangle with length from here to here is a margin 6. Here is 6. From here to here is the length. When you add together, you have 12 plus L. Then the breadth is the two margins, 6, 6, plus the width of the inner rectangle, 18. You have 30 meters. Perimeter of part is equal to 2 bracket open length plus width bracket close. So you have 2. This is a part now that you want to get the outer rectangle. So you have 2 bracket open. This is the length of the outer rectangle and the breadth. That simplifies to this, and you have 84 plus 2 length. The area of the field. The question says that area is equal to the perimeter of the part. That is area of the field. Length times width, that is 18 times L. Both are equal, so you equate the area of the field to the perimeter of the part. You have it in this form. We are to transfer this term to the left. You have this result. When you subtract, you have 16 length equal to 84. To get L, divide both sides by 16, and that is 5.25 meters as the length of the field. Example 48. The diagram shows a circle center O. If angle POQ equal to S degrees, the diameter of the circle is 7 cm and the area of the shaded portion is 27.5 square centimeters. Find, correct to the nearest degree, the value of S. Take pi equal to 22/7. Solution. The shaded portion is the major sector. Its angle is 360 degrees minus angle of the minor sector. So area of the major sector is equal to 360 degrees minus S. Angle of the minor sector over total angles in the circle times pi arrow square. Area of the major sector is 27.5 equal to this. Replace pi with 22/7. Diameter is given as 7. Radius becomes diameter over 2. That is 7/2. Because of the square, you write it twice. When you simplify, you have this result. Multiply through by 360 times 2 to clear fraction. To get this term, divide both sides by 77. You have it in this form. When you divide, you have these results. This term needs to be positive, so you transfer it to the right and transfer this to the left. You have it in this form. After subtraction, S is equal to 102.86 degrees. To the nearest degree, S is approximately equal to 103 degrees. Example 49. In the diagram, angle PTQ is equal to angle PSR equal to 90 degrees. Side PQ is equal to 10 cm. Side PS equal to 14.4 cm. And side TQ equal to 6 cm. Calculate the area of the quadrilateral QROST. Solution: quadrilateral QROST is a trapezium where TQ, SR are the parallel sides, TS is the height. So TS and SR are needed in order to find its area. For us to get TS, we need PT and subtract it from this value. To get PT, we have to consider triangle PTQ using Pythagoras rule. It is a right-angled triangle, and you have PQ as the longest side. So square on PQ is equal to sum of squares on the other two sides. You have 10 square for PQ square equal to 6 square for QT square plus PT square. You have 100 minus 36 equal to this. PT square is equal to 64. To get PT, take the square root of both sides and you have 8 cm. TS is equal to PS minus PT. That is 14.4 minus 8 equal to 6.4 cm. Triangles PTQ and PSR are similar, and as such, here we have two triangles PTQ, PSR. Both are similar. Therefore, PT ratio QT, ratio of PT to QT is equal to ratio of PS to SR. You have it in this form. PT is 8, QT is 6, equal to PS 14.4 over SR unknown. If you make SR the subject, multiply through, or you simply cross multiply and divide both sides by 8 in this form, you have 10.8 centimeters. Therefore, area of quadrilateral QROST is equal to 1/2 times sum of parallel sides times height. When you replace the various sides with what they stand for, you have it in this form. And this, when you multiply, you have 53.76 square centimeters. Example 50. Two opposite sides of a square are each decreased by 10%, while the other two are each increased by 15% to a rectangle. Find the ratio of the area of the square to that of the rectangle to that of the square. Solution: this is the square mentioned in the question. After the decrease and increase, we have this rectangle. The sides of a square are all equal. Let each side be S. So opposite sides of a square decreased by 10%. You are left with 90% of the side S. That is 90 over 100 times S. You have 0.9 S. Other two sides of a square increased by 15%. You now have 115% of the side S. You know the side before the decrease and increase is 100%. That simplifies to this, that is 15% of S, and you have 1.15 S. These are now the dimensions of the rectangle. Area of the square is S times S, that is S squared. Area of the rectangle is the breadth times the length. You have it in this form, and that is 1.035 S squared. Area of rectangle ratio area of square. This is the area of rectangle ratio area of square in this form. Divide through by S square, the common term. You have this result as the required ratio. End of lesson 24. Thanks for following to the end, and don't forget, watch out for more from the voice of Peter Course. If you are not safe, your life is in crisis, your life is in trouble. To avoid all of that, you have to give your life to the one that can save you, and that is Lord Jesus Christ, and confess him as your Lord and personal Savior every day of your life. If you are saved already, congratulations. Live righteously and be prepared, because on the last day some will be taken and some will be left. Be good to yourself, stay out of trouble, study your books, do the needful at all times, flee every appearance of evil, don't defraud others to make money, find something good, genuine and meaningful to do with your hands and your brain, and the Lord will bless you. Goodbye and stay tuned.